Hello, everyone, to the match of the season. Last cycle it took with a lot of negotiating between all the teams, it seems. But today we've got D versus team name. I'm Willow.
I'm NotGollum.
I'm Heis.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Welcome in, everyone. I think we got one more. Who else is in the booth? I don't have my Discord pulled up.
And that is yes.
Anonymous. Welcome in, Anonymous. You excited to be commentating over this match today?
For sure.
What are you looking forward to about it?
I'm looking forward to TMNM. They really improved this season having Flippy on the team and another pickup on Destroyer.
Yeah, Destroyer
really,
was a good player.
Yeah, really hoping for those two players to compete in versus D. But D's a very competitive team, and they are like on the top seed, and I just haven't gone to see them play. So yeah.
Yeah, D has been absolutely dominant this season. I think they're 300 or 400 at MMR ahead of the next team behind them, which I believe is team name.
Yes.
Any team is to have an opportunity to not only do well, but possibly even beat this Team D. Team name is the team to do it. They've shown time and time again throughout this season, throughout past seasons, that they play very well at a very high skill. As long as they can bring their organization and teamwork to bear, they actually have an opportunity to get something really historic done here. Whereas D, meanwhile, the pressure is on for them to hold their title as undefeated outside of last season when they were not able to participate in the tournament. They're really looking to prove something here by being so dominant.
Definitely.
Yeah, for real. It almost feels like a dress rehearsal or something. Like I don't know. I don't exactly know what that means, but like this is like the match. Like neither of these teams needs the MMR to like get into playoffs or anything. But like this is like a trial, like to see how they face up against each other, what they need to work on, all those kind of things. So
yeah. Both of these teams expected to be first and second in the finals, unless something drastic changes with one of the other teams or goes drastically wrong with one of these two. This is a bit of a preview of the finals, honestly, and I think every team, every player in the league is aware of that.
Yep. Yeah, it should be good. But finals are like 5 maps, I think. I think.
Yeah, something like that, where both teams have the opportunity to play every single map and really prove what they're good at and make sure that the winner is like very solidly one team or another, rather than a fluke on one map or another. It looks like both teams have all 5 players, and at this point are just doing some warm-up, maybe some pre-game talks, making sure all of their headsets are in order. Until they go ahead and start the match.
Absolutely. I think it'll be very exciting no matter what. I think I'm going to love what I'm seeing, and it's going to be a really fun match. Be sure to say, hello in the chat. We're going to be watching, and also be sure to like the video if you're watching. We've got a bunch of viewers and not a whole lot of likes. This is the huge game of the season. We want everyone to see it, and all new people come into Dash League, come in to see it. They get it through watch time and like ratios and all that stuff, so please drop a like if it helps out the league grow a lot, and I know all of us here want to see this league go crazy big and explode. So please and thank you, and thank you everyone for joining in. I hope that they get it started soon. It's been about 10 minutes. They got about 5 more before they got to start this.
Yeah. So you see, all of D are like standing still, or something almost. I don't know what they're doing.
See what they're doing.
They probably did a warm-up of some kind before this match anyways, and are just going at the pre-game talks and saying hello.
He's flipping his controller. Right.
Moon is always very fun.
How is he doing that?
How does he do that?
Drift or something.
It's probably something that you can't do with a quest, I would think.
I think Moon is the one who plays on Quest out of D, though.
Huh.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe just...
well, I think they have like a few control headsets in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, thanks for joining in, Heis. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
You know what? Actually, I think we know the lineup today, or for what maps we're going to be doing. I believe it was Launchpad then Quarry was what
Launchpad and Waterway.
Launchpad and Waterway? There we go. All right, so these are the maps
Nice.
here for today. Launchpad, I think, will be interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think where most teams are used to playing Quarry or Canyon, right, for their payload. It seems like that one's been kind of the choice of the season, so I'm excited to see some Launchpad going on.
Yeah, has Canyon been more dominant this season as far as being chosen?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's a matter of a lot of the other teams besides the top 3 or 5 kind of getting used to Canyon.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You just played the intro?
Yeah,
You
well,
just went with the intro over my talk about strategy?
I wanted to show off the cool logo.
You gotta
but
prep it.
It was a little off.
You gotta have some build up.
All right,
some
you know,
tension.
build up team name. Build up
All
team
right.
name right now.
Here's team names. Awesome logo by Firehorse.
There we go.
Whoa.
That one's actually in frame. Perfect. Beautiful. We all love team name. And we all love Firehorse for making these amazing animations. As
Yeah.
usual, he makes the cast really, really amazing. Great. We love seeing you all here. Let's get this game moving. It's been
Yes.
15 minutes.
Really making the most of their pregame time.
I know,
we've
right?
seen.
I mean, so like you're warming up and then you're waiting, like getting cold. I don't know. Doesn't seem the best idea.
Maybe this is part of their mental warm up. They'd have to do some sort of talk.
Yeah, what team benefits most by cooling down? I don't know. I left stuff. Way beyond me.
Seems like team
Right.
names on a similar page here.
All right.
Looks like D is doing a lot more pregame negotiations than Team Name is. I think Team Name kind of knows what they're doing, knows what they want to do.
Felix
You
came
were
in to
within
say
grabbing range there, Willow.
I know.
hi. He left
Oh.
again.
Now Taquito should be able to grab it. Oh, there we
There
go.
you go. You just gotta not move it.
Yeah, now Taquito's in control.
Cameraman Taquito doing a bit of a flippy intro here.
Dark Moon trying to take it, not letting him have it. This is Taquito Cam.
Hmm.
I love when players just grab it, do stupid stuff.
There we
Oh,
go.
this is
We
hele
got Dark
actie,
Moon Cam
mod.
here.
Right.
Part wanting some.
I'm getting dizzy from this angle.
Yeah, I know, right?
How to come up with the idea to make this drone like being able to pick it up? That's like brilliant.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
two small things that have made a big difference in my enjoyment of the game are fist bumping and being able to swing the drone around. Like those kinds of small interactions that players can do with other players are really nice. And those are things that have been asked by the community for a while. And it's really a good sign that the devs pay attention to what the community would like out of this game and really want this game to be the best that it can be. And that shows in other aspects of the game, honestly, like in how polished all the models are, how the game can be so fast-paced and still very fluid. And sure, there are some issues with like the crashing occasionally that are in other games, but honestly, that's pittance compared to how many other positives are in this game when compared to others. No other game is able to pull off fast-paced action in the way that this is.
Definitely. It's quite incredible. I mean, this really is the the game of VR. I mean, there's just no game that competes with how amazing this one is, and how much fun I have playing it. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be in a league setting for any game other than this one, really.
Yeah, they are very punctual. It's exactly 15 minutes past. They're ready to start.
Yeah, keeping track of the time.
Yeah.
A little waving to each other. Are they going to start it? What are they waiting for? There we go. D versus team name.
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
Dash League.
Dash League.
Big.
So we're going to start out with team name on red on defense. Who is this we're on cams
Percent.
for? Percent going to load up with the Rockets. I wonder if any other team name members are going to load up with Rockets. And then D is going to be pushing the cart as blue, since they are the highest MMR, the higher MMR team.
I mean, and the highest.
And the highest, sure. That's still true. Looks like a lot of team names
Yes,
setting up around this dash.
The navigator skins, I think. I see those a lot recently.
And here we
No,
go.
it's-
Team name playing, or percent rather, playing very precociously. Trying to get some good picks on cart.
Interesting rocket play.
Make sure that Vert's paying attention. Good hit. No other D members have been able to take out percent. It looks like team name was making good space for percent until then.
Flippy is 3-0. He's down.
Mm-hmm. And team name was doing good about hitting the cart there earlier. They're still set up around shield room. They're putting plenty of pressure on D at the moment. D able to move the cart pretty consistently at this point, and starting to disrupt far up. Darkmoon trying to get some space for his teammates to continue to move the cart, hopefully past this shield room. We've got a lot of POV from percent. Let's go ahead and see what's happening on the cart.
Is the undead not on? Dang
It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
This is great to see. They're grouping up for the defense, like they did earlier in the staple room.
Undead switch. There we go. All right, now
Now we should be able to pass back and forth.
let's go
All right.
see what Rekko's doing.
Rekko keeping hold of shield room, not letting team name get a good flank on cart, unless they have to bounce all the way through main rail. Whoa, what a bounce shot by Rekko. That was incredible. Must have been a call out by one of his team members.
Yeah.
Looks like D has a solid hold here in zone 3 around the health pack and the main rail, making good use of cover. They know how accurate all the team name players are. Definitely playing at the highest level that they've ever played in this league. Percent cleaning up shop around here.
Ooh, it looks like they're 20 seconds ahead of pace for D, which, I mean, D is making some amazing time right now. Evil Pancake taking a lot of space, but the cart's still down. Oh, so unlike D.
Cart gets back up. It looks like Evil Pancake was out of dashes for a moment there. Bart wipes
Nice
the
work.
cart. Good double kill, triple kill. What's she going to do in shield? Sets up on the ledge here. Keeps peeking in, making sure there's no Dark Moon over in the corner. And there you go. Evil Pancake right through shield. Another kill on Dark Moon. Bart going ham. Koala finally ends that streak. Sits up behind the cart. Cart gets wiped by those solid rockets. D getting wiped. It looks like Dark Moon or someone is trying to push the rockets there, not let team name set up.
Oh, yeah, we're seeing a really good hold by team name here right now.
Taquito set up on cart, gets good double kill. Koala now on cart following up after his teammates fell out. Gets a good kill on IJB. That's huge. They're getting plenty of movement because no other team name players were able to follow up. Another team name player dies in front of the cart and gets killed by a D member. That's another kill on IGB. This is a huge push by D. Team name really needs to pull something together, push all at once in order to stop this. D has been one of the best teams at keeping momentum and making good use out of it, out of any team, and that's really what gives them such an edge here. Team name, meanwhile, finally cleaning up, getting a good hold on cart. Bart trying not to let D get that health pack. Rekko took him out, moving the cart. Good rockets by Flippy, though. Very consistent, and that's exactly what you want out of a Rocketeer.
I find it very interesting that Flippy, I mean, someone who's really famous for being one of the highest killing power in the entire league, is dedicated to rockets. I mean, that must show how good they are with them. Or maybe even just how much Team Name really needed them at that very moment that Flippy ended up grabbing them.
It looks like we got a party bus on the cart.
Whoa.
They're making the best use of this momentum that they can. Team Name keeps trying to put players on cart. Koala crouching a little bit tired there, it would seem like. Flippy clearing the cart. Team Name stacking a player on cart. You love to see it. Although D has plenty of time to make checkpoint at this point. That's almost 2 minutes, I assume, is going to be the time through checkpoint. Good kill on the rockets there. Koala trying to get some movement on cart. Takes out IGB. Checkpoint with 2 minutes. That's huge.
That is great time by D. Amazing push movement. Now we're seeing a party bus moving. Vert staying on cart, their usual dedicated cart man. Let's go look at some team name over
players
here.
We've got Taquito making his way to triangle, following up with other teammates, lots of crossing sight lines and some solid play. They really have to slow push in order to make sure they can get some effective damage on the cart, because you see Vert took cover there and Evil Pancake was able to follow up. If one team name player at a time goes to hit cart, they're not going to get any sort of stoppage on a team as good as D.
Yeah, absolutely. Flippy going for the shotgun pistol combo. Gets a trade with
Good
Koala.
trade with Koala. Percent able to then hit the cart, riding the high rail. IJB following up behind them. Gets a clear on cart. Koala on cart. Gets that kill. Had to double turn to get it.
Yeah, I think he thought he was already dead or something. It's like, oh no, he's still alive.
D triple stacking cart. Koala moving up main rail very cautiously, trying to make sure he's with his team members. Evil Pancake trying to get something done on the top of triangle. Rekko following up after Evil Pancake gets taken out. Good fight with Taquito.
Whoa.
Stayed on the health.
Rekko's doing great at taking some space, putting some pressure to make sure that Team Name can't get a perfect group up, or even nice little trickles. I mean, we haven't really seen any Team Name slip past Rekko here.
No. Only just now when Taquito takes them out has Team Name been able to try and hit the cart. The cart is still moving, though. There's a lot of fighting happening in triangle. D's trying to distract them. Cart gets taken out by Flippy with the rockets. Now Team Name has a bit of a setup here, but D is trying to keep that momentum going.
Oh,
Good
no
kill
one's
on
standing on
Rekko by
cart.
Bart. Cart gets taken out.
Looks like that's a good wipe by Team Name here. Vert getting on the cart, but is completely alone. Now D, we're probably going to be seeing a group up, and I would imagine. Oh, interesting. No disruption by Team Name here. They're kind of giving D the respect to group up and get towards this cart, but even with it, cart's not moving that much.
Vert finally getting some movement on cart, but Bart just about able to follow up, and that's the end of the team fight there. Bart now set up, taking out anyone riding the rails. Team Name now has the space to really set up outside of this triangle and around the cart. Flippy, ideally probably going to get some rockets, unless they have some sort of different strategy in place. Dark Moon trying to distract away from the cart, and it's working so far. A little bit of movement there. Lots of dodging by Rekko on cart. That was a good few inches of movement. Team Name so far, though, this has been a great hold on their part. D has only got just barely around the corner here in the past minute, and as I say that, D gets a team wipe.
And a party bus. Wow, incredible by D. Now we see Koala Rekko holding down the triangle room. I mean, you know, a well-known fact of Launchpad that, you know, controlling the triangle room is absolutely essential to making sure that cart can move absolutely uncontested. Now we're seeing Koala Rekko on cart. A rare sight. Now double stack on D, pushing forward. Interesting, a lot of them still around cart. Looks like that was percent going after someone way in the backlines, not focusing on the cart, maybe to his detriment because the cart is still moving at an insane pace right now.
Koala trying to chase Flippy. Flippy able to take out two of D teammates. And there you go, that's a wipe on cart. Team Name now has both the spawn advantage and the control of cart. Although the spawn advantage is not huge, if you go to positions like where percent is, you can get to that position in 3 dashes very quickly. Everywhere else takes at least 4 or 5 dashes in a little time in order to get there.
Nice.
Good kills by percent.
Percent knowing that they have some time leisurely goes back for some health, ready to shut down that cart. I mean, we're seeing some really good coordination by Team Name here. One person on cart, one person holding triangle, a second one supporting the cart from the side. Percent going and chasing a disruptor. I imagine Dark Moon going after those rockets.
Dark Moon on cart, not able to secure the kill. Koala was able to follow up. This is a good group up by D. Team Name definitely taking the time to set up holds, but maybe taking too much time to give D the space to continue moving that cart.
Yeah, this is amazing time by D right now. Look at this group up. Look at this push that they get on cart. Koala hops off cart. Doesn't let it move. This last little bit, Rekko Vert left alone, get taken out. Now we're probably going to see a really big group up by D, and I imagine we're going to see some disruption by Team Name.
It looks like one Team Name member going into triangle, trying to get some time. No, it looks like there were two Team Name in triangle, and they just got wiped. Koala now moving up above cart.
D getting a triple kill. It looks like Flippy's the only
And a
one up right
triple stack
now.
on cart. Rekko's the last. No, not the last one. There's still D teammates left alive until just now.
There's still D Team Name people.
D name. Team D. Anyways. Taquito set up on cart. Team Name finally really getting some solid disruption through the triangle. And I think that's something they should have been doing a lot earlier, is disruption. Not letting D get those killer group ups where D has been able to get cart movement every single time they're given that space to do so. It looks like one Team Name member.
Guy going?
Yeah, he's deep in their spawn.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Spawn.
Gets one kill on main rail. Another kill on cart. Good by Taquito. Vert follows up.
Oh, Vert getting a nice kill, getting a little bit of
unfortunately,
push.
one player left alive, and that's all Team Name needs in order to stop that cart.
You know what though? Even D had some heavy disruption up in their spawn. Only 3 members pushed up on their own, and they still got a micro push. I mean, that's better than what a lot of teams would do, which is kind of just sit there and you know, try to clear out their spawn, and then finally once they clear out their spawn, they push out. You know, D's like, nah, you know, we're gonna get this cart moving even if it's a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm. And this is a huge moment here. They are almost completely around the corner, where the location of the spawn for Team Name actually is a little bit of a detriment. They won't have a sight on cart immediately leaving spawn like they have up until this point. D will have complete cover from the spawn and will be able to use that to maximal effect. If D can get this last little corner here, I wouldn't be surprised if they then made it to 100%. And there you go, that's around the corner. They have a shield on cart too. Vert just gets taken out.
Now we see the last one on cart gets taken out. I mean, that was a good
wipe,
push.
though.
I think they got 1 or 2%. I mean, little kind of known thing that the percent here is a little weird. You have to really push it to get some percent out of this last little area. I don't really know why the percent is like that, but you know, 92%, they got 8% more to go in a minute 30. I mean, it's definitely possible that Team Name holds them and D doesn't make 100%.
Mm-hmm. And there we go, we've got D pushing into the cart. Good kill by percent, and good holding on cart by that Team Name member. I'm not sure who that was. Percent staying up behind with that very accurate long distance shooting. You can tell they're very focused. They're lasered in on wherever D might be pushing from, trying to counter that
like,
before they approach cart. What was that?
A pistol sniper on Waterway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I expect we'll see more of that when we do get to Waterway. Okay, D pushing into the cart, gets wiped. I think that's the end of the push, actually. That was the most stoppage Team Name has had on any of D's pushes throughout this map. That was almost instantly stopped. Taquito being very good about making sure D can't move for free through that doorway, since that is a very fast path. D now on the cart. Taquito gave Dark Moon the space to try and get the kill. Wasn't able to get the kill. D got a little bit of movement there.
They got 2% from that one push. I mean, that's a pretty solid push, but they're going to need a lot more if they want to make 100%.
Is that Koala following up late to the push in the shotgun? You can see on the map. They're pretty far up near Team Name spawn. Are they going to get taken out or get some kills?
Oh, looks like we got Vert over here, really low health, trying to push up, with his team. They got a nice little group. Look how slow. They must be going for the overtime here. Look how slow that D is pushing up all together with crossing sight lines. Really good coordination by them right there. But it seems like the team kind of took them out. We're seeing 2 people respawning. I don't know if anyone can get this overtime.
I would be genuinely surprised if
so.
D got any serious movement at this point. Team Name has really lasered in their defense.
Overtime. Oh, man.
There was some movement on the cart. There's more movement on the cart. Bart, unfortunately, out of position. D not able to get real movement on the cart, though. Koala gets that overtime. Are there any other D members left? No, that's a wipe.
95%. That's pretty decent. I mean, that's really, really good against Team Name. I mean, Team Name is a really solid team. You don't need me to tell you guys that Team Name is definitely one of the best in the league. And D, 95%, not bad at all. Let's see if Team Name can compete. Let's see if they can make it to 95 or faster.
I say this on almost every map. I didn't say it on the previous opener, but the openers are very important and very indicative of how the rest of the match is going to go. How solidly, how quickly a team is able to wipe the other team on the opener. In particular, blue team, if they're able to get a quick wipe on D and get some good movement on the cart, they can ride that. They can ride that main rail. They can ride that momentum, almost to within side of the checkpoint.
Wow, that was an insane rollout by Flippy there.
Although D is still set up around the cart, it looks like there's an attempt at hitting cart there. Good rockets.
Oh, no one's on cart. It's been down for a few seconds now. Looks like they're feeling oppressed by those rockets. Percent abandoning cart. Is it moving? Okay, now they got a double stack on cart. Looks like Team Name wiped out all of D. That was about the same amount of time that it took D to wipe out Team Name. So it seems like both teams are decently on pace with each other right now.
The one exception here is that D was double stacking a lot in this first zone when they got wipes on Team Name. And it looks like Team Name's trying to do that, but Koala with some movement on the cart.
Look at
My
that.
gosh, that was ridiculous. Evil Pancake tried to follow up with another kill, but there's still Team Name members around the cart getting some good movement here.
I mean, very impressive by Koala and Pancake there to almost entirely team wipe Team Name in their own spawn. That was very impressive, but looks like D is kind of trickling into Team Name space. This is kind of surprising me. It looks like they're not really grouping up on red team. D is just pushing forward and stopping the cart as much as they can. I don't have the exact times in mind, but I think actually D was on a faster pace than Team Name is right now.
Mm-hmm. But not be surprised. D has been able to disrupt the cart just a few seconds at a time, which is about what you would expect out of this zone. There's really not a whole lot you can do when team name spawn is so close by, unless you're able to distract players off of cart. It looks like team name has been able to consistently wipe the 1 or 2 players at a time that D is sending in. Hopefully D is going to set up some kind of defense.
Yeah.
Or else team name is going to cruise down this hill.
Rockets are up.
Looks
Oh.
like Percent
Must be dark mode.
lasered into rockets, letting his other teammate hit the cart. There must have been some kind of call out.
Percent doing a
that
great job of taking space here. Gets
Good
Rekko
kill
and
on
Koala.
Koala.
2 major killers over on D side. Looks like Rekko already able to respawn and shut down that cart. I mean, I think by now it's set in stone that Team Name is making worse time than D was. But that's not to discount Team Name because they're still at the bottom of the hill at 4 minutes. I mean, that's league average. Team Name is not being crushed right now.
No, absolutely not. Although, as long as D is able to set up players on cart and is consistent with those rockets, I would be doubtful that Team Name's able to get a whole lot of movement there. Bert has been very good about standing on the cart and wasting Team Name's time so the rockets have time to tomahawk from the sky and hit Team Name right on the head. It looks like Team Name got wiped briefly. D only has Rekko left up by the cart. Team Name able to get some movement. If they're able to come around this corner, then D can't hit them from the checkpoint. Except with the rockets that just got wiped. Oh, good rockets by Pancake there. Like the curves, keeping the cart wiped. Doesn't get the kill, but that's okay.
Oh.
The cart is not moving, and that's really what you want out of a rocket.
Yeah, something that I really commend about D is that almost every one of their players is able to grab a rocket and do what Pancake is doing right here, which is just moving up and down and left and right and just like not staying in one place and keeping those explosives on. And now we see, I think that was a shock, gets taken out. Koala up here going 70 and 45. I mean, amazing KD by Koala there, and they're got a really good hold right here. I mean, D is absolutely killing it right now.
There has not been any complete team wipe on the side of Team Name against D since approaching this corner. There have been a few kills at a time, a few micro pushes at a time, but nowhere near on the level that D was able to achieve at this point. D, I think at this time, was past the SMG bridge that Pancake was just standing on.
Absolutely.
At this rate, Team Name might get pre-checkpointed.
I mean, it's looking that way. Oh, how long did they make checkpoint with? 2 minutes left over?
2 minutes left over. They're already 20 seconds behind the time that D made checkpoint at. Team Name getting some movement on the cart. They know they have to stack it as much as possible. But they can't give up any sort of control or else D is just going to wipe them. Good kill by Flippy. Unfortunately traded with Rekko instead of taking him out first.
Oh, someone gets on cart, immediately gets off of it. Yeah, Gollum's going to be leaving the booth, so now it's just going to be you and me, Highs. Oh, nice little wipe by Koala there. Wow. Okay, so we see Percent on the cart. We got a little bit of cart movement, but Vert doing a really good job of standing on it, making sure that, even the little micro pushes Team Name isn't able to get. By now... What's up?
He's good at dancing, it seems to me.
You don't want to catch Vert on a dance floor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shield on cart.
They got him.
We're seeing some amazing movement by Team Name right here. Oh man, this is the most cart movement they've gotten since they got to the bottom of the hill.
They seem to have some momentum now. That's really good.
It's looking like more and more like Team Name is going to make checkpoint here. We see Pancake offensive double rockets trying to hit into their spawn. Very interesting.
So I think normally no long distance rockets, right? I mean, I haven't seen them do that. From a distance, always close like this.
Yeah, they're so fast as players. I don't think they need it. I mean, I've never seen faster dashers than people like Moon and Evil Pancake. I mean, it's absolutely insane.
True.
Now we've got 40 seconds left, and the cart still has about 5% to go. Nice little double. Nice triple by Evil Pancake there. That's pretty much a team wipe. But, man, look at the micro push that they got. D needs more red on cart, or they're going to make checkpoint at this rate. 25 seconds. Oh, man, what do you think's going to happen, Highs?
Oh, I think it's going to... I think the Team Name is going to get it. Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Overtime.
Oh, Rocket's kind of out of position. Gets taken out. 10 seconds left. Percent's left completely alone on the cart. Vert takes him out, but looks like Vert's completely alone. Rekko on the cart with him. Oh, this is some high stress.
They still got one under the bridge.
Pre-checkpoint. Oh, man.
GG's.
Incredible. GG's. You know, I think D truly is one of the only teams in the league that could pull that off. So,
True.
amazing job by them.
It's so crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't see that coming at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at these scoreboards as soon as I can Alt-Tab fast enough. All right, looks like we've got Koala at the top, 56 and 86 and 58 with 10,000 points. I mean, man, 4,000 points ahead of Evil Pancake, second place. That's insane. And then IJB killing it, 60, 59 over on his team, 7,300 score.
Yeah, good job by both teams. So I mean, like a lot of teams that will face TMNM, they will experience the same thing, like being crazy outskilled. It's weird how that works in Dash League. Like, yeah, skill gap or like the difference can be really huge, but you know, in results, yeah, interesting how it works.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's crazy. It's really fun to see, for sure.
Yeah.
So now I think we're going to be seeing, if I can pull it up, boop. Waterway. Classic domination. The one that everyone is very used to playing. And it's a fun one. I mean, you know what's funny is this season we've actually seen very little Waterway. So I'm excited to see it.
I think they played, I think you guys played against Fear before this. And
yes.
I think at the same time, TMNM played live. And
Oh,
I
really?
think they also did Waterway, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, and I know that D is playing Arc immediately after this game, so it seems like today's the day of, it looks like Arc crashed.
Deadline pressure, I guess.
Absolutely. I know me personally, I'm still exhausted after that Fear game. I don't know how D is going to be playing Arc in I believe it's an hour after this one, maybe 2.
Yeah, I know, like, I've done, like, once a scrim against D, and they had, like, 4 or 5 scrims in a row. And I was like, how do you do that? Like, how are you able to play for that long? Like, I cannot.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I remember that I subbed in for a scrim against D one day, and you know, I played the usual 3 maps, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can stay for a 4th, and they're like, oh, that's all right, we got another team coming in, we're gonna do a 2-hour scrim with them, and I was like, Jesus, only you guys could do that.
Yeah, man, I'm happy I'm not in a team that's crazy. Yeah,
I know. Right?
I mean, it's fun and all, you know. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what is going to come out of this Waterway. I know with the 1v1 tournament, Flippy ended up taking it against Koala on this very map, Waterway. And Team Name really loved seeing that, and that, you know, it was kind of proof that Flippy is not a player to mess with, and that Waterway is a really, really solid map of team names. And so I think this will be interesting.
I mean, Waterway is more known for like killing power. Is like really important, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting. I think like Team Name and D are both capable of getting like really quick button grabbing and like points. So yeah, it can go really fast, or it can also be like a slugfest and it's be. I do think like it will end before 25 minutes, but I mean, I'm really curious to see how fast it will go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, D, I believe, has the world record for fastest Waterway and Corey right now. So I mean, you know, more testament to insane players. But I don't think we're going to see any. I predict we're not going to see any super speedy scores on either side. I think it's going to be really hard fought. There you go. That teams are going to really be fighting for it. I imagine my prediction is that it's going to be 3-2 either way. I don't see either team getting away with no points.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's see what the lineup is. So IGB is like a crazy sniper, but I think he's gone away a bit from like sniping all the time. So I'm curious to see what he's going to be doing. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, my prediction will be 3-1, and I guess I'll give it to D. I mean,
that's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in the chat, still reading the chat. Please drop your predictions in the chat. I love reading. I love communicating with the chat. And yet again, just to sound like a broken record, because I know that you guys love it, please leave a like. We got a bunch of viewers here today, and I love seeing you all in the chat and everything. But please leave a like; it super helps the league grow. This is the game of the season until finals, so we really want to get people watching it, and it's going to be a really fun game. And again, we got D versus Arc pretty much immediately after this one. I think we got an hour break or something, and so you can go and catch that if you need even more Dash League in your life.
Yeah. I mean, they could just do like almost like, because you have the time between the maps, you could almost do like schedule 2 matches in the same time slot. That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
But might be a risk.
Yeah. I mean, every strategy definitely comes with its risks and its payoffs. I think being really speedy definitely also has its risks.
Yeah.
Also, Augusto in chat, totally right, made a good point. I think Team Name was the first team to hold D pre 100% the whole season.
Oh, that's yeah, good one. Also, I think like last season, didn't they like? I think they went really well against the. I don't know if that was maybe the finals of like season 2, but I think they won Waterway maybe. I don't remember, but yeah, we'll see.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, so many matches, hard to keep track.
It's so much. Yeah, I remember my first ever Dash League, engagement that I had was watching the finals of the second season.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, as me and my friends, we put on the big projector, sat down, watched it, played some card games while I was on in the background. It was really nice. It was super impressive because it was between D and Team Name as well. Obviously, the long-standing 2 dominant teams of the league, and it was just so interesting to see how they played and how skillful they all were. And even today, like, I mean, the teams don't look anything like they did back then. Strategy has completely changed. The skill level has completely changed, and the rosters actually haven't changed a crazy amount since then. I mean, I know Percent and Taquito and all these players have been on Team Name for a really long time. Most of D, other than Koala and Evil Pancake, have been on there for a long time.
Yeah, they've been. I mean, Vertigo, he used to be on TBDI, so I know him from back like in season 1, and all the others were already in like TBD. In season 0, so I mean these are all, I think all players except like IGB, maybe he's pretty new, and the ones you mentioned before, they are pretty new. But yeah, it's funny how long people can like still keep their interest in this game. So that's really awesome.
I think that's a testament to how good it is. I mean,
yeah.
I remember everyone was saying that Overwatch was going to be the big new, competitive kind of fun FPS and how it's going to overtake Call of Duty and all this stuff. And you know what? I think Dash League is outliving Overwatch over there at this point.
Yeah. It's funny what you mentioned. It like the meta that it keeps shifting and stuff. I mean, that's really fascinating stuff. Like, and that's like one of the most awesome things is that you get initiated into like strategies and routes and all those. Like you learn them from other people and like watching the streams and everything, and that makes it like really fun in my opinion.
Oh, totally. And you know what? The minimap has been my favorite thing ever. I know a lot of players are kind of demanding the POVs and they want all that support, but I know when the minimap came out, oh man, I was watching every Dasher tier game and was watching that minimap. Seeing, I was like, oh, interesting. D puts 2 people right here and then one stays in the back.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
So I did do the same, but I've never gone through with it. But it does show a lot of stuff. I guess like more meta level, like you see people like moving together or not, or like how long they wait, and stuff like that.
They took the camera. Yeah, definitely. It's so much fun. I love it. D versus Team Name Waterway. Here we go.
And have you seen the new Gele Archer mod? That's even crazy. You can see like what they see and what direction they're looking and everything. So it's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's go, Flippy. He's leaving the desk. Alright, for his teammates.
Nice immediate kill on Dark Moon, but looks like they have 1 D member in their base. Flippy trying to chase him down. Evil Pancake. Ooh, Team Name did get a little countdown right there, really fast. Looks like Team Name lost D's base though. Flippy still holding down his base, doing some great base defense. Let's go look at what's going on over on D's side. Well, Rekko immediately getting taken out by Flippy.
Back to Flippy.
We can never leave the Flippy cam. Flippy pushing up to B, doing some nice little defense there. We see two team name on B. Koala getting a nice pistol snipe. I know Koala's been doing a lot of pistol sniping on Waterway
Oh,
for
it's
B.
countdown. Oh, they
Oh.
got beat.
Wow, team name is
Countdown
getting
again.
a bunch of countdowns. I don't think we've seen a single D countdown yet.
True.
D kind of on the defensive here. Koala trying to hold B on his own. Nice, get some support from his own team, so Koala didn't even need to get the kill. Koala's super low, probably going to go back for some health. Still no teammates of his at B, and the stupid minimap changed. It's... Let me bring that up to like 2.5. There we go.
Nice.
Arthur, if you're watching, I'm telling you, it doesn't stay. I try to tell. I mean, Arthur's done so much for this community, making all this stuff
Yeah,
and
it's awesome.
Hyperdash, and I love it. But I try to tell him, like, dude, my minimap settings don't stay, and he's like, they do. You're just not. They do. I swear. And I'm like, no, they don't. So if
Sounds
you're
like
here,
pro-
Arthur, yeah, it's right
Like, it's your fault.
there. Yeah, I'm not the programmer here. I don't know how to program.
Yeah, it's all magic to me.
Right. I mean, also shout out to Arthur and Style for putting together this amazing HUD that you're seeing. I mean, oh man, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
it
love
looks
it.
so. I also really enjoy like seeing the dashes and stuff. Like, gives interesting. Like that people have like 5 dashes and stuff. It's really interesting to see.
Definitely. Yeah, I love seeing people's dashes and seeing how everyone is up and everything. I love it.
And we're back to Flippy.
But let's hit a bell every time we're back on Flippy.
Oh, he's top killer, I think, or percent maybe.
It's hard to tell. Percent. Yeah, percent. Just.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, Flippy is
Oh, no,
9-5 right
it's,
now.
Right. And Evil Pancake for D. Right. Yeah, so this is not going very fast, at least. So that's a good sign. Like they are well matched. It's going
Yeah.
back and forth. Both had count. Did he have a countdown yet? I'm not sure.
I think they've had a few countdowns, but nothing more than a few seconds.
No.
Bart doing some good pistol sniping here. We're seeing a lot of team name over on their side. I mean, if you look at the mini-map right now, we see a lot of red over on their side, a lot of blue over on the blue side. Both teams seem to kind of be giving the other a lot of respect, maybe trying to see what the other's going to do and then moving to react rather than trying to be the more offensive team.
Yeah, it seems like.
Oh, nice kill by Koala there. Holding B down. Oh, double kill. I couldn't tell who that was because they died so quick, but amazing job by that team name member.
Oh, countdown for D. It's stopped. Right. That's the only downside of not hearing the audio, like the countdown messages and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry that you can't hear anything.
It's fine. I'm used to it in casts.
Yeah. Flippy doing some nice turnaround. Back on the Flippy cam. Hit the bell, get the soundbite going. Let's go see what some D members are doing. I feel like we haven't seen much of D that isn't Koala.
Oh, yeah. So I'm always like, how can you dash that fast?
I'm always, yeah, it's like, how do you dash that fast? And how do you have so many dashes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. We scrim D, and Moon, I swear he has infinite dashes. He will gun across the entire map and then dance around you, and you don't even, like you just see his dash trail. You don't even see Moon.
Yeah. I think I mean, he uses like the kill and then get the dash stuff. Yeah, I guess they like. For me, I always forget that I get like an extra dash. I mean, I don't count on getting that much kills in a row or something. I don't know.
I think he does.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing I noticed, like in these more high-level players, that they are more like predictively like dashing, and they are like ready to shoot something and like all the stuff. But they're less reactionary, I guess. More predictive.
Yeah, that is the really impressive thing about, I mean, all these teams is you really learn what teams do. And I think Odd was just complaining the other day that like sometimes when you play against noobs, that it's like they're the smartest players in the world, because we're so used to knowing exactly what the enemy's going to do and moving to perfectly react, but then people learn about that reaction, so then they move, and it's kind of this infinite cycle, and then you get against a noob and they just do stuff that you would never see coming and totally outplay
They
you.
like stand still and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
True. Yeah, you expect like at first you expect people to follow you if you. Oh, it's countdown, and it's two alive. You got it back.
Barely countered by D. Interesting that Percent was kind of waiting there. I think he was relying on his teammate getting a counter there. Not
Or
quite
maybe
sure.
like what I often do is like I wait until I have enough dashes to go directly for the button. Maybe it was for that. I don't know. Have to rewatch to see.
Oh. Taquito getting a nice kill there. Moving out from the bottom, gets this bottom dash. Gonna take B. Oh, gets taken out by Vert though. Kind of pushed up and ran out of dashes, standing up out in the open. A very interesting move by Taquito there. Vert kind of staying on the pistol sniping. Let's move to someone who's a little more mobile. IJB.
So yeah, he doesn't pick up the snipes anymore. At least I think.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I remember hearing a long time ago something about team name not really, or really any of the top teams doing snipers anymore. That, you know,
Yes.
it seems that being aggressive is kind of where the meta's going.
Yeah, so that was also the story before we had players like IGB, but then he was like crazy good at it, so he made it work. I mean, like it's still possible to snipers, but usually like it takes too long time. That's usually the problem.
Right.
But if you can make it work, and I also think like it depends if you are like against a stronger team. I don't know. That's a bit more difficult, I think. It's the best to suppress the other team.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think it's definitely kind of a mental thing too. Is like, you know, no matter how good of a player you are, if you see a bunch of bullets coming towards you, or like, you know, you get down to half health, you play differently. You know?
I hate playing against snipers, to be honest. Just because I have to like take cover. Countdown, 2, 1.
Oh, D
And
gets her
again,
first score. Oh man, I wish I could see the time, how long it took. We'll see it here in a second, but man, that took a while.
Like, yeah, definitely almost 10 minutes or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 8 minutes for the first score. I mean, I think that's a testament to how decently evenly matched these teams are on Waterway. I know that I believe Team Name actually prefers Corey, so it's possible that they're the ones who chose the launch pad and then D chose the Waterway.
Yeah, that's like the fun thing about finals. Like you can see all the maps almost, unless one team wins all 3 of them at the start, I guess. I don't know how it's done, but we'll see.
I remember the last finals between Arc and Team Name. Everyone was kind of just like, oh yeah, Team Name will take every single map, it's whatever. And then Arc got a really good Waterway on him and ended up winning the Waterway. And I was like, oh man, I was like so hyped. I was sitting there, I was like, whoa, you know, let's go. Arc actually takes a map.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I remember that one. I think that was even like the first map, maybe, or second, I don't know. But it was at the start anyways.
Man, Team Name being very passive, it seems, in their own base. I feel like we've not seen much of D. Here we're going to move over to Rekko. Last season's most vicious dasher, world renowned for being one of the best players in the league.
I think he's been the most vicious dasher like a few seasons in a row. But I would probably give it to Wilow maybe now, seeing as the KDs go. But
yeah, I know that Rekko definitely has been a little more objective focused. You know, Koala is able to get some more movement, some more kills, some more all of that stuff, and I mean clearly it works. You know, it worked on the launch pad, and to an extent seems to be working on this Waterway right here. We're getting this countdown for D. Evil Pancake.
2 seconds.
Oh, he should have just hit his head.
Nice.
He could have totally made that. Good counter by
Well
Team
done, Bart. Yeah.
Ooh, Evil Pancake getting top dash, pushing out. I find it very interesting that both D and Team Name, they seem to do the exact same rollout of they get the top dash and they can perfectly move up into B and then get some space from there. They've all kind of mastered that rollout. I think it's proof that that's a really good rollout.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, just that most teams when they get a dash, they both like blast through the main rail, hit the B button, and use the dash that you get from hitting B button to move forward. We might see. Oh, we're not going to see Flippy do it right now, but I just find it very interesting that both teams are heavily relying on that rollout.
Oh, I like this standing on the slope. It's like, oh, it's countdown for the.
Short-lived, but that was a little countdown.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 in the base. Yeah, sometimes like everyone is just too far away, but that's really not that often.
Yeah, we're getting some pistol sniping in here. Let's see if we can move over to.
Nice headshot.
Oh man, looks like a lot of D's getting taken out. Recco, the only one up at B. You can see on the minimap the rest of his team's over in his base. But it seems like all of team names in their base too. I imagine we're going to see 2 kind of battering rams going into each other of both teams rolling out at the exact same time. Let's see who ends up winning this. Flippy playing very defensively, which I find very interesting. Yeah. I mean, their top killer, you'd expect him to just be running around doing everything.
Yeah.
Ooh,
he's in the base now. Are they missing their own base?
Yep, looks like Flippy's causing some harm. Oh, there's someone else. The Percent and Flippy, I think, were both in the D base. Countered a countdown.
I always have trouble remembering, like, ABC, what one is the red one and the blue one.
I know, right? Yeah, I fully agree.
I have, it's countdown. TMNM. Oh, they got it again. All right.
Looks like Flippy's still in the enemy base. Oh, gets taken out.
No.
I think
that's
we see Percent falling up. Only Dark Moon and Pancake up. Okay, now all of D is respawning.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, not a crash. Dark Moon just getting a little lag there, I guess.
I was worried too. So I have a way to remember what one is red and blue.
Okay.
Like the Dutch flag, the highest one is red and then it's white and then blue. So ABC from top to bottom. That's how I remember.
that is such a funny way to remember. Oh, nice double kill by Flippy there.
Oh man, that's insane.
We're seeing a countdown by Team Name here.
Yes,
Only Koala Verda.
Alive.
Oh, that's a score for Team Name. A
got
whole
it.
team wipe. Amazing job by Team Name right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. Nice.
Wow. All right. Well, now we're seeing it 1-1. Man, a sudden death would be so fun. But we still got 12 minutes to go. So the second score was a lot faster than the first score. Team Name getting a faster score than D did. D trying to roll out, do what they can.
I mean, we all want to see like a real fight, right? So this is really good.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone enjoys watching stomps, and I think that's a testament to how we have so many viewers in here, because everyone knows that, these are the fun games. These are the ones that this is where the fun begins.
Definitely.
I gotta go run to the bathroom. You think you can take comms for a minute, Heis?
I'm crazy bad at it, but we'll see.
No, I believe in you. You'll do lovely.
Okay, thank you. All right, Flippy's going well. Okay, Dark Moon. We'll count down. 3 seconds. And you got it. Still one alive. Koala in the base. It's also... Alright, countdown, 3 seconds. Oh, okay, the countdown again, and Bart got it. Another countdown. Right, that's the goal. That's the point for D. That's crazy.
All right. Did I miss anything?
Yes, a little thing called like they got a point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, D getting a score. Nice.
A lot of countdowns in a row. Another countdown, by the way.
Oh, is this? Oh man, that would have been incredible if they just immediately got a rollout.
So
Like
it
that.
feels like maybe they've got like gotten used to how both teams play, and they're trying to like adapt. And now it's interesting to see who does it the best.
Yeah, definitely. I hear IGV got a bunch of counters. Nice.
And Bart also, I think. Yeah.
Oh. Two really solid team name players. I also find it very interesting that both teams haven't really been doing any roster swaps. I mean, team name has a huge roster, D less so. You know, I think this is a really good lineup for team name, and it's showing.
Definitely.
Oh, Koala entering the enemy base. Whoa, a whole drop like that, man! That's gonna make your knees shake.
That looks really awesome. I like to drop down at that spot. It's like a nice move. All right. Wow. It had to happen at least once in this match. I mean, he was the first.
Evil pancake rolling out. Let's give team name some attention here. Well,
Yes.
so much for that. Koala tried to counter at their own base. Doesn't have a dash.
Oh, this is great. Okay.
Two team
Downstairs.
name members in D's base. Doing a great job so far. I mean, D has not been able to get serious control of their base. Team name looks like just missing
Ooh,
B.
shot him halfway down. Alright, they got one more in base.
Wow, Flippy
So
with the
they
shotgun
have each
pistol.
other's base.
I love the double galaxy skin that he's got going on over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of my favorites.
Man, team name is keeping up the pressure. I mean, there's almost always a blue and red space. Just now, finally, D turned the tides, but it looks like D's not able to get a score here. There's just too many team name up. Koala finally entering the enemy base, getting their top dash. This could be a serious play.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, not quite. Still
Nope.
too many
One
team
more.
name up.
Nope. Too many rounds.
We've still got 7.5 minutes. I mean, you know, it's still very possible for team name to get a second score, pull this back, maybe even 3 scores in 7 minutes. This is not decisively won for D yet.
True. Well, Flippy, don't you hate it? Like when you're almost in the base, you're like one dash away from picking up the dash, but
Someone seals it. Yeah, I know. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
definitely.
I hate when
And
you're
also,
like looking for a dash and like your brain is running at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You know exactly the next 10 moves that you're gonna do. You're gonna run them flawlessly, and then someone takes it, and you don't even know what to do. You just stood there, and no idea how to move.
Sometimes it's like teammates. You're like, you needed to.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Especially with health packs too. I know our team. Like every time I pick up a health pack, I swear I'm stealing it from someone else. Like it's basically second nature for me to like grab a health pack and go sorry. You know.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like to pick up the dash, and sometimes I'm like, oh, am I not being too greedy, you know? Like, maybe other people also want them. I don't know.
Definitely. Rekko in the enemy base, very low on dashes. He's going to be down here for 10 seconds. Or it gets taken up by
nice
Flippy.
shot.
Man, Flippy is just controlling this basement. I mean, D has not been able to hold down their basement very much since Flippy's been down there. Absolutely
It's
dominating it.
also crazy. KD is 48 to 37. It's
Ooh, Flippy moved back. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Koala tops. Oh man, 81.46%, 50.
yeah, crazy.
655, crazy.
It's all pretty balanced as far as KDs go. Except Koalas is a bit more over the top, but
Definitely. Flippy in the enemy base.
a countdown.
A
3
nice
seconds.
counter
Oh,
with the team name. Oh, Flippy
too
can't
many
hold it
alive.
alone.
yeah.
Man, I think we've just been seeing a lot of that of you know, 1 or 2 gets in the enemy base, and then the entire enemy team comes and counters that person down, and then you know the other team does the exact same thing. It's been very back and forth.
Yeah, it's really fast, and like they don't move all together because that's not really working. I think. Oh, I really like if people like go to the side and you see the screen like go to the crazy effect. Anyways,
Let's
so
see
both
what
teams are
plays.
still aggressive.
Yeah, definitely Bart waiting for their dashes. Oh, Bart might not be able to get this.
Countdown.
Oh, just countered. A teammate countered it.
And another countdown.
But looks like Team Name is able to
B,
secure B.
yeah.
Oh, nice kill on their own team by Koala.
So
Koala
it's crazy.
pushing forward. Counter at B. I could have seen that come from a mile away.
Another one.
Oh, nice kill by Koala there. This might be it.
Yeah. This is
Just
it.
Bart.
Oh,
No!
no. Oh, crazy. Good job, Bart. Another countdown. The
Had
counter.
Koala been holding there, that would have been it for D.
Yeah. Right, they seem to be established again. One in the D base.
IJB taking some space at B. We see two Team Name at mid B. D finally coming out to B as well, but it seems like right now Team Name is being the more aggressive team. Flippy able to take both dashes. Trying to... Oh! But gets taken out in the enemy team base. Rekko doing a little cleanup crew. Now we see 2D entering B. One Team Name entering in. But it looks like D is slowly gaining control here. Actually... Oh! Rekko with a nice little double kill.
Yeah.
Oh, and a trade with Bart.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
that's
right.
a lot of Team Name down right now. If D can push out quick and fast, then they might be able to secure something going on.
They got people in the base, I think.
Oh, Pancake and Koala getting taken out by Bart. Amazing play by Bart there. And a third D down. It looks like the advantage is back in Team Name. Bart totally skipping that one in the basement.
Countdown for D. Team name, I mean.
Man, we've only got 3 minutes left. This might be a 2-1.
Yeah. Or 3-1. That was my prediction.
That was your prediction, right? I predicted
Yes.
a 3-2. Right now, it's not looking like
Yeah.
a 3-2.
Could be. Could be.
You know, yeah. You
No,
never know.
this time it's gonna be really hard to get to goals, but you know, could be.
Anything is possible in Dash League, especially the top two teams.
Definitely. I wonder how the MMR counts it if you don't have like the tiebreaker thing, the sudden death.
Yeah, I'm also very curious about how this... I mean, I imagine sudden death, whoever wins gets only the
Points.
bare minimum 5 MMR for the map, right? I mean, that's how I'd make it at least.
I guess so, or maybe it counts like an extra point.
Maybe.
I don't know. There's ways to find out, but then you have to like look into the MMR stuff. That's
I know, the whole Excel sheet. Like, I didn't even have Excel on my computer until recently, so... I remember they were like, yeah, we want your advice on the MMR system. I'm like, I can't look at it. I don't know.
yeah, I know. I don't know if I think I've opened it once at least, but it's good to know what I'm not able to understand completely.
Yeah, it's nice to see, like, this is definitely smarter than me. All right.
Yeah,
I can move forward.
I'm happy. Yeah. Well, looks like it's gonna be really tough to get one more goal.
I know, with only 1 minute left, I wouldn't be surprised if D just cuts their losses and starts kind of turtling, trying to ensure that Team Name doesn't get a third score. I know if it was my team, we only had 1 minute left, and it was this close, I might consider doing that. But it looks like, maybe D is still playing just as offensive as usual. Man, look at that firing speed by Flippy. That seems like inhuman.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're getting some Team Name countdowns, even though we see D in the enemy base. It looks like D only having Team Name's base for a while there. Very interesting.
I really love like seeing like the crazy movement and stuff. Like it's really fun about these like top teams.
Yeah, definitely. Excuse me.
That's it.
Thank you. It snuck up on me.
Alright.
Oh no!
Oh no! Shit.
Oh. Alright, hold on. We'll be back momentarily.
Aye.
Oh, the game's still up. Seems like it was just us.
That's lucky. Oh, that would be crazy. I wouldn't hope to see something like that, like at this point.
Alright, here we go. Ow, just in time for the time to run out. And it looks like D is going to take this 2-1 on Waterway, and
yes,
super duper close, or pre-checkpoint. as well on the previous map. So really good job by both teams there. But D, congratulations on the win. Let's go ahead and take a look at these scores here. Get this transition on Waterway. Boom. Koala 105 and 59, absolutely insane by Koala. I mean, that is crazy, amazing job to them. And then over at the top of team name, percent. Yeah. Oh, true. Evil Pancake right there. I mean, 20,000 points. That's crazy. 20,000 points over on percent as well. Who was going 70 and 69. Great job by percent there. Great job by both teams. Love to see it. Everyone did great. Nice little fist bumps at the end there. Love the fist bumps. Love the good sportsmanship. So thank you everyone for joining. Like I said, if you want to see some more Hyperdash, some more D specifically as well, there's D versus Arc in about 2 hours. I think that's at 6:30 EST. So great job to both teams here, and thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Heist, for joining the booth. I know you said you probably couldn't join the whole time. I know it's probably late for you right now.
Yeah, what about time? I was like, maybe Waterway will go crazy fast, and I'm like, I'll stay. Especially like we were the only two left. I was like, I'll stay to the end.
Well, I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you for the cast. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I'd love to see everyone in the game. Looks like the map is down here. But thank you everyone for joining. And I hope to see you guys in the D versus Arc game pretty soon. Do you got any last words, Heist?
GG's and see you around, guys. Have a good night.
GG's.